Welcome back to Crypto Classroom, where everybody is a student of the game. In this episode, we're going to go over some updates where I've been, and we're going to talk about 15 terms in crypto that you should know. We're going to get right into that after this.
You are now tuned in to the Misfits Table.
Welcome to the Misfits Table Podcast, a weekly, easy listening podcast, and the only place you hear name aliases, music recommendations, spirituality, and dick jokes all in the same conversation. We're your hosts, Asar Stevens,
Glenn All,
and KC.
And every Thursday, we'll release a brand new episode talking about Black culture, conspiracy theories, and the latest music out, and just everything under the sun when it comes to our personal lives. Nothing's off limits. Like, really. Nothing's off limits.
You can listen to this podcast on your favorite podcasting app, or if you like visuals, you can tune into the show on our YouTube at youtube.com/triumphantpeople. Head to our YouTube channel or your favorite podcasting app and tell all your friends that the show is completely free to listen to anywhere and everywhere you can find a podcast, you jackass.
And for more top media content, head over to our Instagram at Misfits Table Podcast, where you'll find more off-air content and you can keep up with our show's updates. Now sit back, relax, grab your favorite snack, and enjoy the Misfits Table Podcast.
That was the one. That's a
take, man. That's a take. We got us on the trailer.
Fuck. I was trying my fucking hardest. I can't breathe.
I can tell Glenn was trying his absolute hardest.
Welcome back to Crypto Classroom, where everybody's a student of the game. My name is Asar Stevens. We're going to get right into it. First things first, I've been gone for a week. I don't have no excuse, y'all. I've been slacking. I need to get on that. I've added a lot to my plate as of lately, and some things got left behind, and this is not one of those that I want to get left behind. So, I'm making this more of a priority. These episodes need to come out consistently, and I'm going to hold myself to that. But with my time, I haven't just been lounging around. I've been making moves for the top media platform as a whole, as well as a lot of heavy studying for you guys. Like I'm really doing all the labor for you guys when it comes to studying crypto. I mean, like these are just, look at this. This is all in like 2 weeks. Like just pages on pages on pages on pages on pages on pages of notes for you guys. So you guys will be well informed, if you're not in the YouTube, then you didn't see what I just did, but it's okay. So today's going to be a Classroom Monday episode. I know it's dropping on Wednesday night, but it's okay. We're going to get right back on schedule next Monday. Regularly scheduled Friday, we're going to get into another episode. We're going to talk about some things that I like in crypto. And what that is just a sneak peek. We're going to get into HBAR. We're going to get into Hedera and why I think that Hedera is a sleeping giant and a quality pick when it comes to crypto. A quality pick. But without further ado, let's get into these terms. So 15 terms that you need to know about crypto to keep yourself. And the reason why I'm doing this is partially because I want you guys to really get the definition first. Like I said, I did an extensive deep dive on blockchain. So if you guys are ever confused about that, you can just keep revisiting that episode, and you might not get it the first time, but just keep listening to it. You listen to other people. I gave you guys some resources of people that I learned from when it comes to crypto. These are people that I studied from and websites that I learned from. So you can look into all of that. And this is basically the same thing. Like I said, we're moving real slow with these Monday episodes, taking it step by step. So we're going to go with 15 terms that I think you guys should know. So let's just get it right into it. Number one, HODL. Some of y'all might see this and you might think it's hold as a typo, but no, it's HODL, HODL. And the reason for that is it's kind of funny. Somebody actually was going on a rant a while ago on Reddit, I believe, and they misspelled the word hold for HODL because they were just really upset. You guys can check that out. I'll link it in the description if you guys really want to read it. It's really vulgar, but he was going on a rant because he wasn't a good trader, and he was like, I'm just gonna hold, but he spelled it HODL, and it's kind of caught on, internet culture. So HODL means that you're just holding on to your bag, you're holding on to the crypto that you bought, you're holding on to the investments that you invested in, and you're just in it for the long haul. You're not selling it, you're not trading it. Number two, altcoin. As of right now, altcoin is every coin that isn't Bitcoin. And we do this because a lot of people, they don't know that there's other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin. So an altcoin is any other coin besides Bitcoin. And I see this term honestly going away after a while. I don't think we're going to need it. Just because there's so many currencies. There's I believe 16,000 right now. It's a lot of cryptocurrencies, and any other coin besides Bitcoin is an altcoin. So like when you hear it's altcoin season, that means altcoins are going up. That means your Ethereums, your Solanas, your Cardanos. We're going to get into that, but that's what that means. Number three, on and off ramp. On ramp means that you're taking your money, your USD, and you're ramping it on to crypto space. You're making it digital. And there's websites to do this. There's obviously exchanges to do this, like Coinbase. I'm sure most of you guys use. And that's just on ramping your money, on ramping it into the crypto space, getting into Web3. And off ramp is pretty much what it sounds like. You're taking it off the crypto space and you're taking it off and putting it into fiat currency. Next, number 4, Moon. So this is something that people say when they think an asset, an investment is going to go to the moon. It's going to shoot up. It's going to 10x your money. You're going to double your money. It's going to the moon. That's just something people say when they're really bullish about when they're really bullish about a particular asset. And that brings me into, what? I don't even think this is written down. We're going to skip to number 9. We're going to skip to number 9 just because I said bullish. If you don't know, bullish means that you think the price is going up. Bearish means that your price is going down. So a lot of times in investing, you'll hear people say, the bulls are really winning right now. That means a lot of people are, the people who believe in that asset, they're winning. They think the price is going up. Same thing with bears. Somebody says, the bears are taking over the market. The market's looking really bearish. That means the market's down. It's plummeting. So I'm gonna put a check next to that so I don't go over it again. Next, number 5, bag holder. This means you're just holding that bag. You're holding that bag. That means you got diamond hands. When you invest in something and it goes up 3x, you 3x your money, you're still holding on that bag. You're not selling it. You're holding on to it because you really believe in it in the long term. Now, I never think that anybody should just hold everything. When you triple your money, I think you should take at least some of it out and reinvest it. But that's what bag holder means. Number 6, shitcoin. So shitcoin is like a lot of these meme coins that you guys will see pop up. A coin that has no real utility. It has no true value to it. And remember, guys, these cryptocurrencies are really tech companies. That's what they truly are. That's what makes it a good cryptocurrency. It has actual technology. It has actual utility behind it. So just keep that in mind. A lot of these shit coins that people will see, you'll see like the Shiba Inus, Dogecoin. Although it has a little bit of utility, I still consider that a shit coin because they can make as much Doge as they want. They can just print it out, just like the US dollar. They can just print it out. I don't see the point of that. But those would be considered shit coins. Any meme coins that you guys see. And just know, like I said before, there's almost 16,000 coins out there. Most of these are going to fail. Most of these coins are going to fail. And I really think about 99% of them are going to fail. And you're looking at me, or you might be hearing me, you're saying, that sounds crazy. No, it's not really that crazy when you think about how early we are, because a lot of coins are just speculation. Think about in the 90s how many search engines there were. They're not all going to make it. I'm sorry to tell you that. And you know, there's going to be the Google of crypto. There's going to be the Yahoo of crypto. There's going to be the what's another one? Bing, Firefox, you know? So the thing is just finding the ones that are actually valuable. All right, so yeah, that's what I mean by 99% of these will fail. Next, number 7, long. So when somebody says that they're long on a project, when somebody says that they're long on an asset, it means that they're in it for the long haul. They're in it for 5-10 years. This is how I like to play the game. I like to find valuable companies and play them long term. I'm not a trader. You're not going to make, I said it before, you're not going to make any quick flips listening to me. I don't do that because people that do that always lose in the long run. So it's better just to play the long game. Because no matter what anybody says to you, nobody can predict the market. Long-term investors always win. Historically, long-term investors always win. If you don't listen to anything else I say, please listen to that. And I've done a lot of reading about that, you know. The true winners are the people who find quality companies and invest in them for the long term. Let's see. DCA. So I'm going to say this a lot. DCA means dollar cost average. And what that means is if you want to invest $1,000 into a particular asset, I wouldn't say to put $1,000 in right away. What you want to do is you want to put in $250 one week, see where the price goes. The price might go down a little bit. That's great. You got yourself a discount. Put another $250 in it. See what's going on next week. Put another $250. Say something very bearish happens to the market, and now you got yourself a real good discount because the price is really low. You put that last $250 in, and what you did is it's a way of essentially getting a deal. You're getting like 15% off, 5% off on your assets, you know. So look at it like that. Look at it like you're looking for the sales in the market. You don't want to buy anything when the price is up and everybody's talking about it. This is a good time to get into crypto because the market is down. There's a lot of these coins, a lot of these technologies are very cheap. They're very undervalued right now because the market, pretty much all the markets are down. So this is the time to buy. You want to buy when it's down. And then when everybody's talking about it in the news, we're going to be the ones that's getting the bag. We're not going to be rushing, FOMOing in to get that money. That's not what we do around here. Not at Crypto Classroom. All right. Next, bullish bearish. I already went over that. Number 10, fiat. So fiat is pretty simple. It's just any government-based currency. I hope I'm explaining that the right way. So think about like the US dollar, it's fiat currency. The Japanese currency, whatever it's called, yen, the Japanese yen, that's fiat. The Canadian dollar is fiat. You know, these are government-backed currencies. So when somebody says fiat, that's what that is. All right, number 11, dumping. So dumping can mean a couple things. It's this context, right? So an individual can dump, right? So like you're like getting rid of all of a particular asset, like you're dumping it out. You don't want it anymore. I'm saying I'm dumping my. I hope I never have to say this, but what if one day I'm dumping my Solana, you know, like something just horrible happens. I'm just like, oh no, it's time to get out, dump it. Same thing could happen on a wider scheme of things. Like the market is dumping, you know, they're dumping all of a particular asset. Number 12, mining. And hopefully in a year or, you know, in the near future, we never have to talk about this. But mining is, I went over this on the blockchain episode, I believe. But mining is basically your computer solving complex problems to mine a block on a blockchain. And the reason I'm super against it for a couple reasons. Number one, it's very energy heavy. It uses a lot of energy. So these people are using like these basically supercomputers and buying $100,000 worth of like graphics cards and like power units and stuff. It just takes a lot of energy. It's not really good for the earth. So when you see people say, oh, crypto was bad for the earth, that's usually what they mean. and it's going away. We're getting away with it. It's coming out the door. It's outdated technology anyway. But yeah, that's what mining is. It's very energy efficient, like you're mining a coin. But yeah, it is super energy efficient, and it's being changed. It's a culture shift in crypto. You know, only Bitcoin and Ethereum are mining, and Bitcoin you can only mine but so much Bitcoin, so that's going to be out the door. And Ethereum is working on their Ethereum 2.0, which is getting rid of mining and switching over to staking, which leads me to the next point, number 12, staking. So what staking is it's the better way to getting to, you know, have your crypto technology run. You don't want it to run on mining software. You want it to run on staking software. One, because for the company and the people who created these technologies, it's a lot more efficient for them, and they can move a lot faster because they're getting your coins to work with. They don't have to mine coins. They're getting your coins. And two, it works for us, the investors, because you're compounding the investments that you're making. So think about locking your money up in a bank, right? You might get 2%, not even, you know, if you lock your money up in a bank, and it's like, you know, it's technically compounding over time. With crypto, it's the same thing. When you stake it, it's like locking your money up. You can't use it because you're letting all the coders and the techies use it, and they're using it for projects, and they're building things on it, and they're making their softwares better. And the gift to you is that you might get 5 to 15 to sometimes 30% APY on that staking investment. So that's how you can compound your investments while you're just like, you know, while you're buying your coins. So, you know, it's always good to make your money work for you. We can do a whole video on that later. Number 14, well, so this is somebody that has a large portion of a particular asset. So if somebody holds like 15% of all of the Cardano coins, right? That will be a whale, because what they can do is really change the price if they really wanted to. So you know, it's simple supply and demand. So somebody drops 15% of a particular asset back into the market, the price is going to shoot down, because it's like, you know, it's so much volume being sold. Same thing, vice versa. If somebody was to buy 15% of all of a particular coin, the price would shoot up because it was, you know, it's very valuable. It looks like somebody really, you know, everybody really wants this coin. So yeah, that's the power that whales have. We'll get into that later as well. Number 15, and last one, pumping. So when somebody is pumping, or like, so there's a couple ways this one can be used too, right? So you could say a coin is pumping, meaning it's going up, it's going to the moon, man. Like, this is pumping, like we're making some money. And that could happen for, you know, a variety of reasons. And it could also happen if a whale decides to buy up a large sum of an asset, and the price will pump. That whale is pumping the price of a particular asset. I hope I explained all of these well for you guys. I apologize profusely for not being on schedule, but I'm holding myself accountable no matter what to post every single Monday for you guys, and post every single Friday for you guys, and every other Wednesday. Thank you for listening. I hope you really got something out of this. If you have any questions, you can hit me up. All ways to contact me will be in the description of this episode, or in the description of the YouTube video. Either way you're watching, it'll be there. Thanks for rocking out. Stay curious.